Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my raptors, you ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from God's me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great as ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here we go.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Richardson looking to throw this. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 45. 14 yards that time for number 14. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
2nd and 7.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And it's going to be another first down as they get him to the ground at the Lions 21. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go, Riggs, go.
Pierce in motion left. That's complete to Pierce. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Colts. Josh Downs from 17 yards out. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And a short pickup to about the 25.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, no. The first throw of his career is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On play action, they'll throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a great play, but he could not pull it in.
I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Okay, break.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ready.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Ready.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Another completion there. And you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with the 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Richardson. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And they'll get to it right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Richardson to throw. And he's got Pierce. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Let's go now.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8.
Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And this taken in by Downs. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A loss of 2 yards.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get him down up past the 15. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And the Lions first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And now an audible here into something else. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. They'll set up a throw. No, bottled up. It's out. It's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Hold the set. Gravity Lions.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready.
This 2nd and 4.
Cougar 19.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Back all 80. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Ready.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st down, Richardson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. There's caught Michael Pittman with it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand
they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Deatrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll empty out the backfield.
Now Richardson.
Touchdown! Josh Downs. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Gain to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
And just shutting him off there.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Deatrich Wise able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game.
even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
He'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll drop to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how Week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Christian Wilkins able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working and keep it going.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. backfield. That's complete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Hold the ready.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go.
And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Colts add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just ran on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll set up to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14. And the Lions 1st down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job of Luke.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Taylor. Gets by him at the 25. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 91 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start this season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This then uses motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shot.